Here we go, you guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We are live and we are going to talk about the stocks of the week, the good stocks, the bad stocks, and the opportunity of a lifetime, maybe, at least of a week. Before we get started, though, like, subscribe, share to our channel as we continue to grow. I know we're here live on YouTube and on the gram and on Facebook simultaneously. So y'all definitely comment, drop those ones in the chat, and we're going to talk about the stocks of the week and how we can make some money. Now, talking about the market last week, not so good. Literally, the market the last 10 weeks has been down 6 out of the past 10 weeks. We had a great day on Friday. Bouncing, my name's Mario. You know, you play Super Mario, right? You bounce on that mushroom. Whoop! My bad, y'all. But yeah, the market bounced up on Friday. Even though the market was down for the week, that bounce on Friday gives us confidence that the market will recover from its losses it's had the last few weeks. And also, President Trump, I'm not saying I agree with everything he says, but President Trump also checked the box of having a strategic cryptocurrency reserve. I talked about this for a long time, and I talked about why I thought XRP would be the biggest and the best cryptocurrency going forward because of XRP and what it does from a banking situation, getting rid of the SWIFT system. And yes, their CEO has been buddy like Elon Musk with Donald Trump. They delayed doing the executive order for 3 weeks. It had to be some type of deal that got done, you guys, because the first thing Trump says when he signs the executive order is that it's going to be the number one. The number one coin that's going to be part of the strategic reserve is XRP and Solana and ADA. And then an hour later, because the Bitcoin enthusiasts was like, whoa, what's going on? What about Bitcoin and Ethereum? Of course, he said Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to be there as well, and they shot up. But we're going to talk about the stocks of the week. What did good? What did bad? And what we can do to profit. Lego. So the stock of the week from a gain standpoint, we have Root. I see your Root coming on. You know, I'm in Jacksonville, the 95 South boys. Root. Anyways, it was up by 9.16%. A lot of stocks this past week was down because, again, the market had a down week. But Root was up. So what is Root? And what do they actually do? Well, they were founded in 2015. They're headquartered in my state, Ohio, in Columbus to be exact, OHIO. Your boy was at the championship game, and you know, we won national championship Buckeyes again. Anyways, though, but they are an insurance company, right? And they offer insurance to homeowners, cars, to renters all through the U.S. But what makes them specific is that they do everything online. So from the insurance company, how it was before is that you had your quote, they give you a quote, then they have an insurance adjuster come out, and then, you know, he or she walks through the house, goes under the sink, checks if there's a leak in the toilet, check your fuse boxes. You know, they do everything. And from a cost standpoint, even though those insurance adjusters used to work for the companies, now they're contracted, it costs insurance company tens of thousands to the millions of dollars. And of course, if those adjusters work for the company, you also have to pay for their health insurance, put money to their 401k, HSA account. It's so much you have to do from a payroll standpoint. So what Root did is they said, hey, we are going to make everything online. You have an insurance policy. We're going to give you a list of 100 different things to take pictures of. If you don't take those pictures after 90 days, your policy gets canceled. If something happens between day 1 and day 90 because you didn't take those pictures for her to give you the full stamp of approval, you get nothing. So it puts the onus on the individuals to take those pictures. Also, you have to have a declaration that what you're telling them, you're not lying. They use AI. Yes, artificial intelligence is being used with insurance companies. They use AI to forecast your area, flooding, fires, tornadoes, all the other natural disasters you could think of. And by using AI and having everything automated, even with your car, all those pictures that an insurance adjuster takes is all done by you, right? You upload it. So with that being said, after them doing that and them cutting costs, they have had their first profitable year. Now they've been in business since 2015. Think about that. Think about a company that's on the stock market, you guys, on the stock market, and they have not made money in 10 years. Companies take time to grow. It's not like things happen overnight where everybody's balling and making money. No, it takes time. But just like fine wine, and for those investors who held on to it, they seen that stock shoot up by almost 10%. It takes the stock market on average about 10% a year. It made it in 1 week. So Root, I see a Root. So Root is the stock of the week from a growth standpoint. Now the question is, what's going to happen going forward? See, we have companies that do what we call copycat, right? They take the template. So what you're doing as a company that's good, they try to mock that. So don't be surprised if other companies start to steal this business model and do everything electronic and use more AI. So does that mean that they're going to continue to go up? Possibly. But if larger companies find a way to do what Root's doing, then it might hurt Root. Or what I'm pretty sure some of the shareholders, the money bags that started Root in 2015 was hoping for, one of those big old companies buy them out. They get bought out. They make a lot of money. Don't got to worry about the responsibilities of owning a company, and they're gone. And you as a shareholder gets paid as well. So that's Root. Now we're gonna go to the stock that went down dramatically, number 2, and that is Duolingo. Duolingo's down by 16.9%. And this hurts me. And why does it hurt? Because I use Duolingo. I probably use it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a week. My daughter uses it every single day for her extracurricular activity. What does Duolingo do? Well, for the most part, they are like a newer, better version of Rosetta Stone, right? They offer courses in 40 different languages, all online, mobile, Spanish, French, German, Japanese. My daughter, she's in anime right now, so Korean, and even fictional languages. They actually created fictional languages from games that you can actually learn. Crazy, right? A fake language you can learn. Tower Babel. So Duolingo, it has 2 models, a free version and of course a paid version where you skip the ads, but you have to pay. Now, Duolingo is also savvy on social media too, right? They do a lot of things on social media. It's their way to identify with the kids. Their target audience is actually individuals in between 4 and 11 because those individuals that get it quickly from a learning a second language standpoint. And of course, you know, the parents buy it. But Duolingo didn't have the best earnings, so they're down by 16.9%. Now, there's 2 ways to look at this. Number 1, is Duolingo a buying opportunity? Of course it is. If something's down by 16%, it gets back to where it was. That is a 25% gain. If it takes Duolingo 2 years to get back to where it was at 12% a year, you still make more than what the stock market averages. In my humble opinion, though, Duolingo is going to profit from us being a globalistic society. See, the world is shrinking, meaning that it is more individuals traveling, going to different countries, learning different experiences. More people are coming here, more people are leaving here, and more people just in general is just traveling, going from China to Africa, Africa to China, wherever the case may be. More people are actually experiencing other languages. Now, you can be lazy and use Google Translate, but especially if you're going to be somewhere for a week, 2 weeks, abroad for a long time, you want to learn how to speak. And for some people, it's just fun learning a second language. So, because of us being a globalistic society, because of us learning more cultures, getting in doctrine with other cultures and how they live, walk, and talk, I believe Duolingo being down by 16.9% can be an investment opportunity that we could take advantage of. Number 3, Opendoor. Now, have y'all heard of Opendoor? You have not heard of Opendoor? Have you? Have you not? Well, what is Opendoor? Well, Opendoor is a real estate tech company, right? Real estate tech. They are, in some eyes, a new and improved Zillow, right? Because they put the process of home buying all on one platform. You can either buy or sell your house in Opendoor. And they give a guarantee. Guaranteed. In the words of Charles Barkley, no investments are guaranteed to go up. And past performance does not guarantee future results. But Red Door gives you, not Red Door, I'm talking about Redfin, their competition. Opendoor gives you a guarantee that they will either have your house bought or have your house sold. Now, if nobody wants that house, you can get undercutted to buy it, or more important, sell it. So you got to proceed with caution, but they do have that guarantee, right? And it is a free, no obligation offer. So they don't have to worry about paying for appraisals. It's free, it's no obligation. It is what it is, right? And how do they come up with the value of your house? They use AI, algorithms, market data, past sales, and what the future of your area will be as more construction, as more retail, as more things in general happen in your area, right? Are we in a gentrification zone? Are people moving? So they use market data and AI to cipher that out. And also, snap of the fingers. It typically takes in between 3 days and 60 days from start to finish. Traditionally, when we sell a house or we buy a house, you're looking at a 90 to 120 day, 3 to 5 months to get everything all squared away. They basically cut that time in half. So if we need money, we need to get out our house and sell. Opendoor is a great way to get money in our pocket. If you want to buy something, it's a great way to speed up the process. Also, they also allow you to do all the financing right then and there on the platform. So typically, we see a house, we have to go to a bank, use like, Rocket Mortgage, use our lender at the bank, use a credit union. And so now it's just a lot of moving parts. One person's here, got the real estate here. It's like 5 or 6 hands on everything. Well, Opendoor says we'll do the financing. We'll help you buy the house. We'll help you sell the house. We'll do everything for you on one platform, even do the titles, the appraisals, everything on one platform. So you don't do anything but just talk to your representative virtually on the platform. It makes it easier for you. Now it's a cost. However, their earnings, not so good. They went down by 6.9% because of interest rates. See, what happens is that the real estate market is not the best right now. The biggest reason why is because of interest rates. You have people that don't want to sell their house. And why don't they want to sell their house? They don't want to sell their house because they cannot get an interest rate that's paying 3, 2, or 4% like they were years ago, right? We had our house that we bought many houses, but our primary house we bought in the year 2016, April Fool's Day, which is crazy to think about. We refinanced it in 2021. We went from 5.2% to 2.1%. It might be a dream house out there. We want to upgrade. I don't know how much more you can upgrade, but if we want to upgrade even more, we ain't doing that though, because we ain't getting no interest rate at 2.1%. Low interest rates right now is 6. That's with an 800 credit score. Just help the client get one. 802 credit score, 6.1%. So if I'm a seller, I am not going to sell my, even if I could get money, I'm not going to sell my house because I don't want to lock into a higher interest rate. And if I'm a buyer, I would rather wait and see if interest rates go down so I could buy something at 4, maybe 5% than 6%. Now, the smart thing to do, I recommend people do, get into that house now, because if you're renting, you're throwing away money. Get into that house and just refinance 6 months, a year, and a year and a half later. If you're going to be in there for 30 years, what's a year and a half? I'd rather you pay a little bit higher interest a year and a half than pay the rental company $30,000 a year that you'll never get back. You lost $30,000 compared to that $30,000 going to building equity in your house. Conversation for another day. So because people thought the Fed was going to lower rates end of last year, they did not. Their earnings was not the best and their stock went down. My friends, their stock being down by 7% might be an opportunity of a lifetime, because once Fed lowers rates, it's going to be a lot of people with money on the side that is wanting to buy a house, and people that want to sell their house and downsize or pocket from the higher cost of a house. And who's going to profit from that? Opendoor, because they make everything one stop. When something is more convenient, we put a premium on that. We will spend more on convenience. And Opendoor is positioned to be the player from the Himalayas, or the ones that's going to position themselves the best for you. Again, past performance doesn't guarantee future results, and I'm not recommending any of these stocks. This is information for you, but definitely do what you want with that information. So when it comes to our stocks of the week, we have Rude, Duolingo, and Opendoor, baby. Those are 3 stocks we want to look to today and going forward. As always, like, subscribe, share as we continue to grow. In real life, I'm a certified financial planner. On these social media streets, I'm giving information and take it and apply it. But love is love, all is well, y'all. Let's make some painful and painless profits together, y'all. Peace.